All right, so it's Mike. We're back with our next review. We're going to do Lord of the Rings Motion Picture Trilogy Extended Edition. This is the Blu Ray copy, but the 4K is going to be really close. I picked this copy when I bought it because I did not want to spend a fortune, but I also wanted to have the extended edition, and it has both editions on it. Also, there's some cool shit with this case. This is probably one of my favorite medium budget case builds of all time because it's simple, it works, and it's not incredibly expensive. So we're going to go over the packaging and I'll rattle on about the movie. Everybody knows Lord of the Rings, so and if you don't, go watch it. It's one of the best trilogies of all time. So we got this nice embossment on this one. It's got that extended edition on the end. New Line. New Line used to do an amazing job with their packaging. This is magnetic. And this one is pretty old. This is like at least 5 or 6 years old. You got a little wear on the corners, but it's held up really good. You got, the Fellowship there. Oh, Arwen. And then, nice case. This thing's pretty durable. You got the whole map of Middle-earth there. It's pretty spiffy. So, we'll go in order. These are nice, sturdy cases. This is not your normal Blu-ray case. This is nice. It's black. Yes, it's Blu-ray. So, for those of you that love your 4K, including me, it's not the 4K, but the picture quality is extremely crisp for Blu-ray. This is one of the best transfers I've seen. It's not Terminator 2 garbage. We're talking nice, crisp. You got the nice shiny backing. You got just, I think everyone's 4 or 5 discs. It's pretty insane the amount of movie they put in this thing. So we got a little booklet, not a huge booklet. It's not Arrow Video, so we're not getting the nice thick booklets. Got a little bit of the introduction. It gives you the map out, what's going on. What all going on here? I don't think I've ever opened this, so we'll go back and start from the beginning here. So you got a little bit of that. The scenes, and then there's a lot of stuff on these DVDs. There's no doubt. So each one will be like that too. And like I said, this is serious cool stuff. I mean, you got 5, and this is just Fellowship of the Ring. 2 Towers. Same booklet. You got all that spiel. A lot of people when these came out broke them apart and sold them separately, like DVD stores and stuff, back when that was a big thing. That's kind of died now. You got your selected scenes, and then you got your map of what all's in these. So, yeah, there's just crazy amounts of stuff. There's a lot of information in these books. You could rattle through all these, and it'd take you an entire day to watch it all. You got part 1, part 2, part 3, Journey Continues, Appendix 1, Appendix 2, Battle for Middle-earth, and then behind the scenes. So, yeah. And then 3, Return of the King. Everybody watches 1 and 2 so you can get to Return of the King because that's how badass that movie is. So. Oh, I skipped a page. Going back. Extended edition, disc. And then all that. So some of the extras on like the special effects and stuff are really cool when they were building baby trebuchets and tossing rocks all over Weta Workshop. That's in here. That's really cool. That's worth a watch. If you don't watch any of the rest extended, anything to do with the appendix, watch that. So same thing. You got part 1. Return of the King is like 3 hours and some craziness after they're done extending it. So it just keeps going and going. Now the battles at the end are just epic, but it's pretty impressive. The reforging of the sword, they added some to that. There's all kinds of cool shit going on. Part 5, Lord of the Ring, Appendix 1 and 2, and then behind the scenes. I think the when they were launching trebuchets on this thing, that's worth a watch. It's just hilarious when they're chucking rocks at each other that are the size of a fist. So anyway, so you're talking 15 discs on this bad boy. You got the case. They didn't do an independent booklet. Now, the part that I find amazing is even after all this time, this thing is about $40. Now, that's eBay. Now, be careful. If you buy it on Amazon, you're going to get a slimmed down slipcase like, I'm just using this for an example, like this or this. You don't want that. You want this. So buy a secondary copy, get a nice copy. Don't get the one from Amazon. It's going to cost you more, and it's not as nice as this. This is really nice. It sits nice on my bookshelf. It's fell down a couple of times, kids, etc., etc. I would not want that stacked mess versus these. These are really nice. For $40 on the secondary market, that is not a bad deal at all for this. You're getting 15 discs, you're getting extended edition, you're getting the regular edition, you're getting a lot of shit. On top of the fact that it's Lord of the Rings. I mean, this is the trilogy. If you got to say there's a trilogy of anything that's amazing, Lord of the Rings is probably the best made single trilogy of movies of all time. People will argue The Godfather. People might argue Star Wars 4, 5, 6, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Maybe even the prequel trilogy. A lot of people like that because that's what they grew up with. But I'm going to go with Lord of the Rings. This was a well-done movie. It would have bankrupted New Line Cinemas if it failed. It ended up being an epic hit. It was amazing. I don't need to talk about the cast. You all know who's in it. Just everybody and anybody. So if you want it, if you want the extended edition, this is your best buy-in. This is the best format of the build. Once again, you're not getting a crappy slimline case. You're getting this nice thick resin case that's cardboard covered plastic. Really cool. Embossed and everything. So when it came out, I believe it was about $100. Like I said, you're going to have to buy it on the secondary market to get the nicer case. Otherwise, you're going to get a slimmed down, cheapy version on Amazon, which will cost you more anyway. So if you want it, get it on a secondary market, like I said. And there's not much else to say. It's Lord of the Rings. So that's Mike from the Rabbit Hole, and we'll be back in another day.